The unexpected.
Jenny Reynolds had always known life could be unfair, but nothing could have prepared her for the moment her world shattered. At 18 years old, fresh out of high school, her life was supposed to be just beginning. Instead, it came to a screeching halt. The news came on a rainy November evening. Her parents had been in a car crash. Her mother, a waitress at the local diner, and her father, a truck driver, never made it home. Now, Jenny was left standing in the wreckage, holding on tightly to what remained. Her twin sisters, Ella and Lizzie, just 11 years old. Chapter 1: The New Normal. The three of them moved into a tiny apartment on the edge of town, one they could barely afford. Jenny took a job as a cashier at a grocery store, working long hours for minimum wage. Every dollar she earned went to bills, groceries, and keeping the lights on. There were nights she went to bed hungry just to make sure her sisters had enough to eat. Despite the challenges, Jenny kept a brave face for Ella and Lizzie. She helped with homework, braided their hair before school, and told them bedtime stories like their mother used to. The weight of responsibility was crushing, but she couldn't let them see her crumble. Chapter 2: An Encounter at the Market. One Saturday morning, Jenny and the twins went to the market to buy groceries. The sun was warm for late autumn, and the smell of fresh bread filled the air. As they were walking past a vegetable stall, an elderly woman struggled with her heavy bags. Without hesitation, Jenny rushed over. "Let me help you," she said, taking the bags from the woman's trembling hands. The woman smiled, her face wrinkled but kind. "Thank you, dear. My name's Mrs. Whitmore." Jenny carried the bags to the woman's car, chatting along the way. Mrs. Whitmore learned about Jenny's life, her struggles, and her dreams that had been put on hold. Chapter 3: A Life-Changing Opportunity. The next week, Jenny received a call from Mrs. Whitmore, who had somehow found her number. She invited Jenny and her sisters to her home for tea. Nervously, they accepted. Mrs. Whitmore lived in a cozy house filled with books and photographs. Over tea and cookies, she revealed something that left Jenny speechless. "I run a foundation that helps young people get back on their feet. I want to help you." Jenny's eyes widened. I don't know what to say." "Say yes," Mrs. Whitmore smiled. "You deserve a chance." Through Mrs. Whitmore's foundation, Jenny received a scholarship to attend college. She also got a part-time job at the foundation's office, which paid better than her cashier job. For the first time in years, things began to look up. Chapter 4: The Road Ahead. With the support of Mrs. Whitmore and the foundation, Jenny enrolled in business courses. She dreamed of opening a small bakery one day, a tribute to her mother, who used to bake pies on Sundays. Ella and Lizzie thrived too, inspired by their sister's determination. The three of them still face challenges, but they face them together, stronger than ever. Epilogue: The Unexpected. Years later, standing in front of her own bakery, a cozy spot called Ella and Lizzie's, Jenny reflected on how a single act of kindness had changed everything. She had learned that sometimes life's most beautiful moments come from the unexpected. And for Jenny, the unexpected was exactly what she needed.